What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. Like I said today, I'm going to be going over this Utopia stuff. It's going to be in the new structure deck that's coming out whenever. I don't know when we're getting it, but there's only like a few cards that were announced. But I'm going to go back and try to get as much of the support that I remember that's come out that I haven't made videos. That way, it's not me like, hey, here are these three cards. I'm going to see like, oh, remember when they announced this, and then remember when this was announced. I don't know if all these cards I'm going to go over are in the structure deck, but they're rank 4 like Zexal support, so the people are going to be using them in them. So I figured that's kind of the best way to structure the video. That way this isn't like 2 minutes long. In any case, here we go. These are the first waves of cards, and I'm sure we're going to be getting a bunch of new reprints. But okay, this is number 99, King of Wishes, Hope Dragner. Number 99, Utopia Dragner, sure. This is a rank 12. It requires 3 plus level 12 monsters. I don't even know if that exists. So, you know, obviously Utopia is about ranking up. Okay, here we go. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each. First effect, quick effect. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Special summon number monster that has a number between 1 and 100 inclusive in its name from your extra deck. This is not treated as an XYZ summon. During the turn you activate this effect, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except XYZ. Also, your monsters cannot attack directly. And second effect, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can change its attack to 0. Well, obviously there's quite a bit of choices between 1 and 100. The first one that comes to my mind personally is, I don't know what number it is, it's like the Dragoon or something like that. And it also summons an XYZ monster. So I think what you're going to try to build up towards is number 100, if I'm not mistaken. That one gains attack equal to all of the ranks of numbered XYZ monsters on the field. So it would probably have a gajillion points of attack points. But there's other ones that I think are like negate monster effects, or maybe there's one for spells and traps. So other battle phase based ones. It's just really nice because there's a lot of cool cards, I think, that do goofy, unique things that just are certainly just not accessible in the normal sense. Which there's one that randomly summons a numbered monster from your extra deck, and that's obviously not very good. So I'm liking a lot of the support that's coming out here, and what you'll see in a moment, this one came out a long time ago. I don't even know if it's come out just quite, or it may have already come out, but it's a ZW monster, ZS, which is kind of part of this whole lineage. And when it's used for an XYZ summon, it searches a rank up card, which I'm sure there is a new one for this one. Here we go, Hyper Rank Up Magic Hope Force, normal spell card. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn each, so you don't have to wait. Target 1 rank 9 or lower Utopia monster you control, pretty easy, right? Special summon 1 rank 10 or higher Utopia or Utopic XYZ monster from your extra deck by using that monster you control's material. Perfect. That's very nice. If an XYZ monster is special summoned by a rank 10 or higher Utopia or Utopic XYZ monster's effect and this card is in your graveyard, you can target one of those special summoned monsters, attach this card to it as material. So these two obviously are working in tandem, and there will be, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is probably like the main target you'll have for it. I'd have to really think about that, but yeah, that's good. I love these little, I love the rank up mechanic. Obviously, you guys know I love Raid Raptors, so anytime I see stuff like this, I just think it's really cool mechanic, very unique, very different, and I'm glad they're supporting it. Clearly, they're making a structure deck, and from what I've seen so far, especially in the second wave of support cards I'm going to show you, one of them is really, really good. And this is Zexal Field. Everybody has to have a field spell now. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn each. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your cards and effects that target an XYZ monster you control. Not super niche, but okay. If an XYZ monster is special summoned to your field, you can target one of them, attach one XYZ monster from your extra deck or graveyard to it as material. I don't... Do any of them have effects when equipped as XYZ? I don't know. Sure, if not, that can only get better with time, right? During the draw phase, before you draw, you can place one shining draw from your deck to the top of your deck. So clearly, you'll be top decking it, which is pretty good, I suppose. But it does have to wait. Like, you're not doing this turn 0, clearly, because you can't activate a field spell before then. Is Shining Draw even that great? I don't think it is. I'm not sure this is going to be used. Maybe I'm, like, completely wrong. Everyone's like, you're an idiot. Shining Draw is the greatest card of all time. And the rest of these are a bunch of reprints for the rank 4 engine. These are ones that are confirmed. That makes sense. Okay, so let's move on here to some more of this kind of world of rank 4s and Utopia stuff. This is Scyphid Wing, Light Beast effect, level 4, 800 attack, 1600 defense. This came out, this was announced in April, looks like. You can only control one of this card's name. Okay. You can target one Utopia monster you control. Equip this from your hand or field to that target as an equipped spell that gives it 800 attack. That sucks. If your opponent special summons a monster with an activated effect, you can make the equipped monster gain 1600 attack. If your opponent special summons a monster with an activated effect. Huh. That just doesn't. I want it. Like, I feel like it's just a terrible card. Okay, let's see. If the equipped monster would activate its effect by detaching materials, okay, we can. That's just terrible. This is Zexal Servers, Ouroboros Sage, Dark Warrior effect, level 3, 600 attack. And when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one non-light number monster from your graveyard, but its effects are negated. And if you do, equip both this card and one Utopia monster you control. The summoned monster as equipped spells, I give it 1700 attack, but you can only declare one attack this turn. When a monster this card is equipped by its own effect declares an attack on an opponent's monster, you can make the attacking monster's current attack become doubled, but destroy it during the end phase. I don't... Again, I just don't like that too much, because, I mean, when you're going over the first kind of effects, like, you're going to be able to do that quite consistently. You're going to be able to get the rank up to your hand, right, like, almost always. So when I see this, and it's like, okay, here's this battle phase effect, well, I'm going to go into the numbered monster that summons Utopic Dragon, so I don't really know if you need multiples of that, especially in your main deck. This one, I believe, is really good. So this is Leo Utopia Ray. This is a rank 5, 2500 attack, 2000 defense, 3 level 5 monsters. I'm going to guess that there's, you're going to rank up into this. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, equip one ZW monster from your deck or extra deck to this card as if it was equipped by its own effect. This activation and effect cannot be negated. That is really good, because one of the ZWs, and I hope it's not ZS, negates monster effects on the field, because the second effect, once per turn while this card is equipped with the ZW monster, quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects, and if you do, its current attack becomes halved. We're potentially talking about 2 negates off rip here, which is great, clearly. So this can't be negated too, by the way, which is awesome. This effect can be, but they're going to have to deal with 2 monster negates on the field at a time. Really, 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 really nice piece of support. This is a normal spell. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. Special summon one ZW or ZS monster from your hand. Then if you control a Utopia monster, you can change the level of all face-up monsters you currently control to 4 or 5. I don't know. Okay. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card and one ZW or ZS monster from your graveyard. Then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Oh, except the turn it was sent there. No, I'm not vibing with that at all. It's too slow, and you have to, just to destroy a card, you have to have a ZW or ZS in your hand. It's not a very good top deck. On top of controlling Utopia for level manipulation that you quite frankly probably won't need. That's not it, Chief. Okay, so this news came out like a way long ago, so I'm assuming these cards are out. Maybe I'm wrong. This is for Lightning Overdrive. Do we have Lightning Overdrive? I don't know, but again, these are more cards that I see could be reprinted in the structure deck if they're like not waiting to do that for it. This is Exo Weapon, so this is ZW. So this is one ZW. It is. Great. Okay, here we go. This is the one I was talking about. If your opponent's life points are at least 2,000 higher than yours, you can special this card from your hand. Not that important. You can target one Utopia monster you control, equip this card you control to that target as an equip spell. And once per turn, when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's field, while this card is equipped to a monster, you can negate that effect. So again, what I was just talking about here. With the Leo Utopia Ray, you equip it to it, so you have to. Okay, this is ZS Arm Sage, whatever. You can only use the second effect of this card's name only once per turn. If the only monster you control is a level 4 monster other than this card's name, you can special summon this card from your hand. Very good. So this is a 3-of, clearly, to kind of like get that engine going. A Utopia monster that was summoned using this card on the field, using this card as a field material, gains this effect. If XYZ summon, you can add a ZW monster from deck to hand. Great. Very, very good. I mean, you're going to be able to add this to your hand. Like, it replaces itself. It's a free special summon. Everything you want out of XYZ summoning rank 4s. And this will be the last card because the rest of it, I think, was like Spriggan support. But you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. And this is a Ascend Sage level 4 Light Warrior effect. 900 attack, 300 defense. If you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Boom. So now we're talking no normal summons just quite yet. Because if the only monster you control is level 4, you can special summon this. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this. So you special summon this one. You special summon this one, assuming it's in your hand. And I think there is a searcher for these cards as well, too, a spell card. You've just XYZ summoned without normal summoning. And this one's, searches another ZW monster. And this one, Utopia XYZ monster summon using this card on the field as material, lets you add a rank up magic normal spell, which is, I believe this one should just be a normal spell, right? That is not it. Yep, a normal spell card. So there it goes. I'm assuming these are all supposed to go together. If not, then I've just lost my mind. But I don't know why they would make this so sporadic, and hopefully when the reprints get announced for the structure deck, those will be in there. That way you don't have to go too far to find all these cards that are supposed to be used together. But hopefully you guys like this kind of extended look at all of these cards to kind of give it a little better context for everything that I guess they kind of want you to use in this kind of strategy. I think it's really good. I think it's really fun. I don't know if it's like meta defining, but who cares? I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people do, but I just want it to be good within the structure of what it wants to accomplish and do. And I think it will be able to do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But other than that, that's going to do it for today's video. And I'll see you guys next time.